So Jengy Poop, the fat brown buffalo, has turned away his Miami Vice t-shirt and jacket and is looking quite pimpified. Check out the collared shirt. Looks like the biggest Guido. Where is he from? New Jersey? Yeah, that seems to fit. It's all making sense now. Just this guy's one gold chain away from being a cliche. So he does a video on the Virginia shooter, and the first 2/3 of the video is just mundane, sort of, hey, isn't it bad that this guy shot innocent people? And hey, he was calling for a race war, that's bad, that's stupid, now that's gonna incite more violence, and the people at the black church that were shot by Dylan Roof would not be happy about you going and killing innocent white people. Okay, fascinating, genius stuff out of Cenk. And then leave it to the Young Turks. 2/3 into the video, and for the final third of his video, he decides to dig up some dirt on white racists. So hey, yeah, granted guys, this is a black racist killing innocent white people, but let's not lose track of the main plot. Let's not lose track of the main narrative, the real story, which is white people are racist. That's the regressive agenda. I know this news story is a bit inconvenient, so I'm gonna help you out. My Google ninjas have been digging deep. We got a list of white supremacist groups and websites that we are going to now reference and bring up and talk about, because we think that's relevant. Now granted, anybody at any time can go and dig up any amount of dirt on any group of people in the world. Oh, you could do that if you were insanely biased and had a overwhelmingly obvious agenda. That doesn't seem to stop the Young Turks. So listen to this.
And here come the white nationalist groups and supremacist groups to help them out. According to Vocative, the Northwest Front, which is a supremacist racist group in Washington State, is getting ready. The white patriots are gathering and preparing. No demonstrations, petitions, or referendums. Gather and prepare, they say.
Thank you. Yes, the Northwest Front is just a major player on the world stage. In fact, I would venture to say 100% of you have never heard once in your life of a group called the Northwest Front. Not one of you. But the Young Turks have informed you about it, so be alarmed. Be scared of the Northwest Front. How many people do they have? What have they ever done? No, it doesn't matter. Look what they wrote here. That sounds racist. And it was from white people. Well done, guys. Way to stoke the fires.
Okay, so that's the Northwest Front. They're ready to go. The League of the South, another hugely racist group, says whites all across South to be situationally aware and prepared to defend themselves, especially against the current wave of black on white violent crime. So this has given them a great excuse to go around saying, oh, yep, I knew it. Here comes the black people shooting white people.
Are you seriously trying to suggest that this one incident is some outlier? A black guy shooting a white person is some anomaly? Are you serious? Do you really want me to present the graph? The graph that I have presented time and time again and which nobody has responded to. Not the amazing atheist, not Jacqueline Glenn, not a single regressive wants to be within 1,000 yards of this graph. And here it is. Let's all look at it together. Yeah, Cenk, how off base is it for people to be worried about black people killing white people? Yeah, when does that happen? Oh, well, it happens 10 times as often as white people killing black people. But, what's a murderous racial disparity like that among friends? Who cares?
The Council of Conservative Citizens also backed up that statement by the League of the South. A significant number of Republican politicians go to CCC meetings and then go, oh, I didn't know they were bad guys. And here they are talking about, oh, here, black on white crime. Be situationally aware, ready to go.
Yeah, you should be aware of black on white crime. You should also be aware of black on black crime, another topic that seems to have evaded your morning meetings where you discuss what you're going to cover. Black on black crime is a hugely more important problem than police brutality. And I'm not even mentioning all the ridiculous non-events that are blown up and created by people like Black Lives Matter. Events like Michael Brown. That's a non-event. That's not police brutality. Events like Sandra Bland. I notice you're not talking about Sandra Bland anymore. What happened to the big racist conspiracy about her suicide? Or murder. Murder at the hands of a white guy that there is no evidence ever happened. And because of that, you seem to have tapered off with your coverage of that. Kind of like I'm not hearing more about the firecracker bombing in Wichita.
Oh. Now, the League of the South, which is another racist group, put out an even more urgent warning. They said, security condition orange. This is the right one, right before red when you start shooting everybody, okay? Why did you move it up to orange? Well, they explained it's because imminent danger probable. If you're going to claim that your race is the superior one, you might want to learn how to spell first.
A couple things I'd like to mention here. Do you see the thumbnails here of suggested videos? Some of those videos might indicate other videos that I've been watching. One of these videos looks like it's titled rentboy.com. And I will have you know that that is a Young Turk video, okay? That's not part of my Google algorithm, okay? That's a Young Turk situation. But what did you just say, Cenk? If you want to claim your race is superior, you might want to learn how to spell first. First of all, I didn't hear anybody claiming racial superiority, but whatever. I know that's your narrative. I know you're obsessed with that. But by this logic, Cenk, let me zoom out of this video and comment on the fact that apparently the brown people over in Turkey are not superior to anyone because Virginia Shooter's deranged manifesto called for race war. You are, quote unquote, the largest news agency online, and you don't know that the word deranged has one R? And you, in the same fucking video that you're gonna bitch about somebody else's spelling and try to be like, hey, you're not superior, fuck white people, they can't even spell. And in the same video, you don't have your video title spelled correctly. I won't even bring up the time where you fucked the spelling of atheism and ran it on air in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Well, I will bring it up because I just did. Deranged, Cenk. Is that extra deranged? Is that even more crazy, Cenk? Why don't you check yourself, brown man, before you wreck yourself? A lyric from Ice Cube, who you might agree with because he was a guy who wrote "Fuck the Police." I know about that because I appropriated hip-hop culture as a white man who can spell.